Letters, 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 letters. Mark from Arizona. Nice to hear other channels mentioned here on the Camo Dave channel instead of the Same Poor Me channels. Yeah. One of the things I'm trying to do on this channel is cover other nomads, people that we don't always talk about. You know, Camper Carol, Derek, Kenny. you know who we talk about. We want to get into covering more and more channels. And again, as I always say, if there's a particular nomad you think has got some dramatic activity and something interesting to talk about that we don't talk about, let me know at camodave@gmx.com. HD says, Dave, Camo Dave, was supposed to be at Lollapalooza, but Lollapalooza refused to pay his big appearance fee. Rick G says, I heard it also had to do with his rider, which stated Lola had to provide all the M&Ms he wanted and would only accept the green ones. That apparently became a sticking point in the negotiations. Sticking point came here. I need a bottle of Skull vodka. That's my sticking point. You can dye it green, put some food dye in it, make it green, but that's all I ask. That's all I ask. Danny McNally says Dr. David Hughes has a PhD in nomadic psychological ops. I don't know about a PhD, but it is interesting. I always do find it. You know, one of the things I said, especially when you look at female or male nomads, but when they're solo nomads, there's usually some very interesting psychological reasons why they're doing what they're doing. Now, when people travel as a family or a group, or but when you see somebody that's a full-time solo nomad, there's always something very interesting up here that's doing, causing them to do what they're doing. And it's not always bad. Sometimes it's good. But it's always kind of fascinating or, as we say, oddly compelling. Charles Tate says, if a Canadian is vaccinated, why should he care if he meets unvaccinated Americans, right? Well, the thing is this, to get into the United States from Canada, you got to prove that you've had your COVID test, or you've got to, or that you had your shots and your whatever. But then you come to the States, and there's all these people that are unvaccinated. So what is the point of requiring people to be vaccinated when they come in from Canada if there's already unvaccinated people? Some places like here in North Carolina, our area is only 50% vaccinated. But in order to fly in from, if you were going from, say, Montreal to beautiful Charlotte and then coming up here, you have to prove that you're vaccinated to come into an area where most people aren't vaccinated, or at least half of them aren't. I don't know. There's some logic missing there. Mario says, leave the guy alone. I don't answer numbers I don't know unless I'm expecting a call. There was that the hiker that didn't come back when he was supposed to, and then his friend called search and rescue, and then they tried calling the hiker, and the hiker never answered the phone. Even though the hiker we did learn that the hiker eventually had cell phone access. He saw the calls come through but didn't recognize the number. But then again, the friend could have directly called the hiker too if the hiker had cell phone access. But maybe the hiker should have mailed. Maybe the hiker wondered why the phone wasn't being answered. Maybe the phone got damaged. Maybe the hiker fell. Yeah, I guess there's concerns there. Why isn't this guy answering his phone? Well, yeah, maybe he just didn't want to talk to anybody. I don't know. Sebastian says COVID should be the least of your viral infection concerns in quartzite. Okay. Okay. F&T says, Dave, as far as I'm concerned, you're right behind Bob Wells for being the best nomad in your apartment. Love you, Dave. Cheers. Yeah, we should have we're getting ready. We're starting to ramp up for the Cammy Awards 2021. Best nomad who lives in an apartment. I like that. R. McNasty says I should start calling my channel the Camo Dave Nomad News Channel, CDNNC, whatever. Maybe CNN will, we got a trademark. You're stepping on our trademark. Mark from Arizona thinks my special guest that I had a couple days ago, I had a special nomadic guest. He thinks it was Unstoppable Morgan. It wasn't. But, anyway. She's in the area. Well, the last we heard from Morgan is that she is in Memphis, and Memphis is ways away from here, even though it's in the next state. It's way over on the west side of Tennessee, way over there. Hey, I'm going to start a new feature here, checking up on some of the Instagram pictures of some of our favorite nomads. This is Art of RVing. Haven't heard of them too much lately. Where are they? Down in East Texas, near Louisiana somewhere. Nice to see them. That's really cool. And a shout out to the original Sightseeing Sally. She's not posting too much on YouTube these days, but she's sure enjoying. What does that look like? One of those peanut butter cups. Looks delicious. Finally, we got Dave's RV Life here. They're at Mount Airy, Mayberry, North Carolina there. Thelma Lou giving him a big kiss. Oh, yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. It is our Letters and More for the 28th of October, 2021. Tomorrow is the 29th, Friday. We will be meeting up with one of our very, very favorite YouTube nomads who's a constant person in our chat. It's all over our chats all the time. We'll be meeting up with him tomorrow, and I'll be doing lunch, and we'll be maybe be doing a live stream tomorrow sometime. So look forward to that. It's a special mystery guest that'll be sometime around 1 or 2 tomorrow afternoon right here on the Camo Dave channel. So set your watches for that. And you might not get a notification, but check out the Camo Dave channel tomorrow afternoon, early afternoon, for a special mystery guest right here. All right, thanks for watching. Vlog under.